We are here in your house sports for our monthly recording at Rogue Media Network.
The lovely Rogue Media
The
Network.
lovely Rogue Media Network. I'm Manny D.
Your boy Vassos.
Fat Sam's not with us today. He is en route to New Jersey to go check up on Aaron Rodgers and make sure if he can put that, the old remedy, the egg,
The ojo.
on the Achilles and see if it gets
Sana
better.
sana colita da da da.
Yeah. So, but yeah, as of this recording, breaking news.
Aaron Rodgers, unfortunately, tears his Achilles on the fourth play of the season.
Yeah, like you cannot write a more horror story of a script for the New York Jets.
Yeah, that's just like the worst thing. That's like they were like, we're going to the Super Bowl, and we're done.
Yeah. So now you gotta, rely on MILF boy,
Yeah,
MILFomania, Zach
Milfomania
Wilson.
running wild, brother.
Yeah, to lead you to the promised land.
Yeah,
But honestly, it sucks. I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan for obvious reasons. But you don't want to see that happen to anybody.
it's like if you want him to not be there, it's because he's playing terribly.
Yeah.
Not because he gets hurt on a freak play that just even then it's hard to really tell what happened. He got hit and his foot just planted wrong or
Yeah. And it looked like originally it looked like maybe a high ankle sprain.
yeah.
Something like that. And when he got up and then it was like, oh, wait a minute. This doesn't feel right. Because at first people were saying, oh, he's just messing around. He just wants to get paid. That's why he just went down. But I'm sure that adrenaline just wore off. He's just like, damn, this shit hurts.
He probably went to try to push off on it and was like, okay, I have no strength in my leg right now.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't make this up. This
Yeah.
is crazy.
This is the perfect script that they wrote this year. They were going to write Patrick Mahomes out. He vetoed it, so
He's like, no, we put it on Aaron.
yeah.
Let's put it on him.
Right.
But obviously, we'll get more into this later on, talking about the game. But
Cue Tom Brady's return.
this is another perfect script, right? Tom Brady waiting in the wings behind, like I had nothing to do with this, guys.
He's over there in the crowd.
Yeah,
Got him.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
But that'd be a story, and it's been people have been talking about that already about Tom Brady and will he return and everything. I mean, yeah, it's a perfect mix. But if you're Zach Wilson, you're like,
Yeah. Zach, where's my helmet?
yeah.
Where's my helmet, Coach?
He's off looking in the stands. It's like, man, whose mama is that?
Get her. Hello. Oh, you're calling. Oh, I gotta go in.
In the damn game. Like, oh shit. Yeah. But yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks, and obviously because I picked the Jets to go to the Super Bowl too. Other than that, well, we'll talk about the games from last week. Kind of recap just a little bit of them. Then we're getting into our picks for next week. And I'm guessing before we get to our picks, right, you're going to unveil something.
I am, so I'm gonna go all Orange Cassidy for a second. Pull the backpack out.
Yeah.
Unveil the undisputed In Your House Sports Pick'em Championship. Went all official with it, and
Oh, look at that.
I've got it safely secured. So I will hand it to you as you won. And he's seeing this for the first time,
Yeah, seriously.
as you guys.
ASMR. Now, that's a badass plate right there.
So that is the plate.
Ooh,
Zoom it, Mr. Cameraman.
that is awesome.
So this is yours. As you can see there, the W's on the side.
Man, look at that. That is great.
Proudly present it to the Pick'em champion, which will be decided each time we record here. This is when the championship will be decided, so we will accumulate the wins on the Pick'ems.
I'm just like pissing off all the old school guys with wearing a championship belt. Not on the waist. It's on the
It's on the shoulder.
on the shoulder. Yeah. Man, this is awesome. This is badass belt though. Seriously, that's pretty cool. It is my first time seeing this. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like I wanted to keep you guys in suspense. I kind of wish Samuel was here so he could see what he missed out on.
Yeah, this is badass. No, this is legit badass. Hell yeah. Appreciate that, man, for doing that for sure.
I'm coming for it.
Yeah, it's like now there's a price. Like,
Yeah.
damn it, I want that belt. This is what you say. It makes us pick with our
With the
head,
brain.
with the brain and not our heart.
Right.
But I mean, I'm gonna have some picks every now and then with the heart. But no, this is awesome, cool. But, yeah, we'll talk about the games coming up. So, basically, it started last Thursday when you had the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs playing against the Detroit Lions, the Dan Campbells, the Grits.
The Fighting Dan Campbells.
The Fighting Dan Campbells. The Lions prevailed 21-20. We talked about it, and everyone talked about it ad nauseum. The Chiefs missed Travis Kelce.
Yeah. I mean, who would have thought we made our predictions, and then the next day, Kelce hurt himself in practice.
Yeah.
It was like, what are the odds?
Exactly. Like, we would have picked Detroit probably.
That seems to be the common thing is, like, we get down, we put something out, and then it's, like, the exact opposite of what we were expecting. And then, of course, by the time or when it comes out or people start actually seeing and hearing it, even when we do the lives, it's like, oh, great. The next day, this doesn't happen. Oh, well, now we look stupid.
Yeah. you got to keep, you got to keep Vegas rich,
Yeah. Vegas is like, okay, change that.
Yep. Nope. We're going to throw this wrench in there.
These guys are predicting this, so no money for them.
Yeah. But Detroit, before we talk about Travis Kelce as well, right? No hands Tony.
Kadarius, no hands Tony.
Yeah.
Stone hands.
Stone hands.
Yeah.
And we joked about the Stickum from little guy from Little Giants, right?
The replacements.
Yeah. Like, dude, what are you doing, man?
Right. I'm surprised that he was still on the field. If that was Aaron Rodgers, he just would not have thrown the football.
Right.
But Mahomes is different. It's going to try to keep feeding him, hoping he'll catch it, and did not come to fruition.
And to that point, yeah, we can put the blame on Tony, obviously, because he's the one that stuck out the most. But even the other wide receivers, man, they couldn't do anything, get any kind of rhythm going on.
Well, they couldn't get open.
Yeah.
Like there was no separation. So Mahomes was literally just trying to hope to run around and get them time to get open, which he didn't have a lot of time. And even when they did get open, didn't catch it.
Yeah. So that's a confidence, deflator right there, big time. But Detroit, other than that, Detroit can't take nothing away from Detroit. Detroit did a good job. They're winning the games that they're not supposed to win, and that's going to end up at the end of the year. If they win the games they're supposed to win too,
Yeah.
at the end of the year, it's going to propel them to be a high seed in the NFC.
Yeah. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery looked pretty good in that backfield.
Yeah.
Which everyone expected it was going to be Gibbs getting the majority of the carries, but Montgomery, man, he stepped up, said, hey, don't y'all forget about me.
Yeah, y'all signed me for a reason.
Yeah. You took me away from Chicago for a reason.
Mm-hmm. But Jared Goff as well. He's a game manager, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
He can make a big throw when he needs to.
Yeah.
Just not to Marvin Jones.
No.
Who was like Kadarius Toney and just his number matched his catches.
Yeah. And, that has to change going through the season because St. Brown can't carry the team.
Yeah.
They're going to lock in on him eventually, and everyone else has to pick it up.
Yeah.
The running game goes good, and can't just lock into St. Brown. But
that Josh Reynolds kind of stepped up a little bit.
Yes,
he did have that fumble.
Right.
Was that him or was that Marvin Jones that had the fumble?
not sure.
It was one of the two.
I think it was Reynolds.
Because Reynolds is 8, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and then Marvin Jones is 0.
Yeah.
So one of the two had it, and it popped out there as they were going in to score again. So,
like I said, they won that game though. Like, and the defense has improved from last year. Like, their defense was all right, but
Yeah.
they've shown some what Dan Campbell likes to say, grit. But the fighting Dan Campbell's, man.
He was watching Edge's return promo from when he came back
Yeah.
with grit.
But yeah, shout out to Detroit, man. We're rooting for them just because they've been the underdog for so long.
And they've been trash for so long.
Yeah.
They had to endure Dan Orlovsky running out the back of the end zone.
Like, that never goes away, And they said, like, they finally had people waiting for season tickets. Like, there's a waiting line now, a waiting list for it. And they sold out season tickets. That's amazing.
That is pretty amazing.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Happy for them. Then you have the Sunday night game. I'm just going to get it over with. Then we go talk about everybody else. Cowboys 140-0.
You call that a game?
It was a
It was what we like to call a downright ass whooping.
yeah, like somebody stole somebody's money and
Yeah.
got caught and whooped their ass.
Yeah.
But it was, for Dallas Cowboys fans out there, like, I'd say this over and over. I'm a realist, right? So I was actually enjoying this game because, like I told y'all, it's probably the only game I'm going to watch this season that I'm actually just sitting there and just enjoying it. Because other times we're gonna be up 31-7. I'm freaking nervous.
Say, it's coming. There's 2 minutes left. We can give it all up.
30 seconds up, something stupid's gonna happen. But
we're gonna get 3 scores in 30 seconds.
Yes, but in the ugly conditions, the rain, but the defense showed out. Daniel Jones, he is who we thought he was. And he looked even worse out there because he has that lost look. We thought Eli Manning had that lost look, but Daniel Jones legit has that lost look. Like, why am I here?
Daniel Jones reminds me of that guy on YouTube, or not YouTube, but TikTok. What happened? That's who he reminds me of.
Yeah, he just like, am I supposed to be here?
Yeah.
He really does.
It's like, did I leave the stove on?
Wait a minute. Did I graduate from Duke? Did I really?
Are we sure? Am I playing quarterback right now? I am. Are these people booing me?
So this is a game.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is real.
It's
like,
a game. It's a game.
Yeah. Like,
not practice.
No emotion. Like, I get it. But, and Saquon Barkley's looking around like, God dang.
I can't wait to get out this damn place.
Yeah, it's bad. So, and that's the question, right? Is Dallas that good or is New York that bad? Is there a mixture of both? First game of the season. Don't want to overreact, but I think the defense has really gotten better than last year.
Yeah, it was. They were flying around. New York's offensive line, outside of running, that first drive was awful. Mm-hmm. I think if they just stepped to that game plan or stayed to that game plan and just kept running the ball instead of trying to dink and dunk and throw it downfield, they'd have been okay.
Yeah, which I'm glad.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that's just Dayball being Dayball, just being arrogant? And
yeah, I can see that because he has that kind of,
Yeah, we're going to do this.
Yeah, and, I mean, he has to change that quick, though.
Yeah.
You have to make those adjustments. But, like you said, that first drive, I don't think it should have been that deflating. Yeah, you have a hell of a drive. You fumble on third down. You get your field goal block. You get ran for a touchdown. Like, that shouldn't be like, we're done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think Dallas' defense did have a lot to do. I think they just really messed up his game plan.
Yeah.
And if they did make adjustments, you couldn't tell because they were just all over the place.
I mean, even then, your first 15 plays are scripted anyway.
Yeah.
So it didn't take them 15 plays to get down the field. I don't know.
So I don't know. And then, of course, Dallas' offense really didn't have to do too much.
No.
And the same thing with Dak. All Dak Prescott has to do is be a game manager. Just, throw the passes here and there. Doesn't make anything,
Doesn't have to be overcomplicated. Doesn't have to make the hero throw.
No, at all. And we were talking about that, with my cousin at the barbershop. Shout out to Elite Barbershop. And we talked about how Kellen Moore will always try to be like, yeah, we're going to throw this 40-yard bomb. Like, we're up 21-7, 3 minutes left in the third quarter. We're going to throw this 40-yard bomb, gets picked. Oh, crap, they're back in the game. You know what I mean? So that's I'm glad that looks like it's going away because Mike McCarthy and him probably he's just managed this game. Just let's play to win.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was just happy that, he didn't throw a pick, that this game was 40-0. I got to enjoy it.
Your bold prediction hit this week.
Yeah, so that was like, hell yes. All right, so we get to the Sunday games. The Ravens defeat the Texans 25-9.
Defense came out strong. Defense hung in there. First half, Petrie goes out at the end of the first half with a chest injury. It was like a real bad contusion or whatever on his chest, but they expect him to be back. But, man, the defense in the second half just, you could tell, didn't have that same intensity, that same fire.
Yeah.
They were trying to with Will Anderson and just rushing, but he couldn't do it by himself. And, of course, Lamar Jackson, anytime he get close, gone. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, damn. And the offense, there were times where CJ looked uncomfortable, but I think a lot of that, too, had to do with play calling. Like, it seemed like every time they would roll him out, he would roll right into exactly where Baltimore was bringing a blitz. So it was like he'd play action, roll right into it. And he's dead in the water.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Growing pains. Again, Baltimore has a really good defense, so it's not not ideal to put a rookie quarterback's first start against a really good defense.
Yeah.
But same time, we stayed in there. We hung in there. Didn't get our ass completely whooped. We put points up on the board, but it was. There was some bright spots, but there was a lot of we need to fix this quick.
Mm-hmm.
But with going on the road and playing a divisional game, or next game playing a divisional game, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that too. Like from, I don't know if you remember from last year's first game to this year. Like, do you feel like you said, there's spots to be fixed, obviously, but do you kind of feel like we might be heading in the right direction pretty soon?
I mean, compared to last year's first game when we played the Colts and then blew that huge lead that we had, I think we were up like 14 to 20 points, something like that, and let them come back and we tied. Yeah, I see significant strides as far as the defense is concerned. Offense leaves a little bit to be desired, but we did see some progress from Nico Collins. I do think that he was stepping up. Robert Woods looks like he's going to fit in there really well. He was CJ's favorite target, who he kept him when he didn't. He was like, oh, there he is, right there.
Yeah,
he was his safety blanket. Noah Brown made a couple catches here and there, but I don't see him being significant. He's not, Dak's not throwing the football, so
yeah.
Dalton Schultz really wasn't what I thought he would end up being. Figured he would have been the security blanket, but again, no Dak, so
yeah.
Pierce just didn't have a whole lot of room to run. He would have had some good runs, but nothing consistent. But again, I think a lot of that has to do with Baltimore being
defense.
pretty strong on against the run. So other than that, I mean, defense, there was promise from Will Anderson, a lot of flashes of Will Anderson. So it was funny, they were trying to say, "Oh, when he made his first strike, they're like, we haven't called his name all day." I'm like, Did y'all forget the first half? He was in on a lot of pressures and making Lamar either get rid of the ball or, just take off running.
Yeah.
He'd be right there. But yeah, I mean, I think there's progress. Like I said, Petrie going down really hurt the defense because he's the heart and soul of that defense. I think he's a captain too.
Yeah.
Him, CJ, and I can't remember the other two captains, but. Yeah, I mean, Petrie's the real deal.
Yeah, he is, man. Like, blessed to see him this last 2 years, prominently at Baylor.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Ravens 25-9. I think I picked the Ravens to win the division.
I think you did, yeah.
So let's go with this game that I don't think anyone saw coming unless you lived in Cleveland, Ohio. And even then, I don't know if most of Cleveland, Ohio saw this game. But the Browns beat the Bengals 24-3. They pooed on Cincinnati.
They rubbed them the wrong way.
Literally.
That was the happy ending they were searching for.
Yeah. Deshaun's like, I told y'all. Yeah. I told you we'll have a happy ending. But Joe Burrow.
82 passing yards.
14 of 31, 82 yards. What the hell?
That's my question because I drafted him in one of my fantasy leagues as my starting quarterback. And granted, the Jets defense won that game for me. He put up a whopping 2 points.
Damn.
A whopping 2 points for me.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No one saw this script.
No.
At all. Like, we're like, Cincinnati's going to beat Cleveland.
Yeah.
They're the Browns.
Yeah, it might be a close game. They might come out slow, but they'll turn it on. That's what I kept thinking. All right, it's third quarter. But B's going to figure it out. He's going to figure it out. Fourth quarter. You better figure it out.
1 minute left. He didn't figure it out. But I think the comment was made, too, how a lot of the media was like, everyone's like, Cleveland's going to Cleveland. Like, yeah, of course. It's the Browns. But they freaking won this game 24-3. Deshaun Watson, 16 of 29, 154 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. And Nick Chubb had 106 yards on 18 carries. So is this a fluke or what?
I mean, they didn't make the mistakes, and they were able to sustain drives, I guess. That's really it.
I'm going to do my Booger McFarland. They scored more points, so they were able to win the game.
The Cleveland Browns scored more points than the Cincinnati Bengals, so therefore they won the game.
Yeah. Like, whew.
Great analysis, Boog.
Yeah. But, yeah, a lot of disappointed people. Obviously, if you're a Cincinnati fan, you're like, all right.
And
So,
and then it doesn't look good the fact that he goes out there the first game after getting that brand new contract, lays an egg.
yeah. Like,
It's
this is
like-
what you paid for.
Yeah. Joey Burr is still.
Then you had the Buccaneers beat the Vikings 20-17. I think we all picked
We
the
all
Vikings,
picked the
right?
Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all picked the Minnesota to win this game.
Baker Mayfield 21-34, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kirk Cousins 33-44, 344 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. All right, Kirk Cousins, your stats: 3-3-4-4, 3-4-4, touchdown, interception. You had it at 3.
Yeah.
Are we doing codes over here or what? Like, what the hell?
So he also fumbled twice. He said he threw up an interception. So he had 3 turnovers right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just it was pretty bad.
And we were like, hey, he's going to win it because it's a noon game.
Yeah. And I mean, you look at Jefferson's stats. Justin Jefferson had a hell of a day. He had a
Yeah.
Randy Moss stat line going there for a little while.
Yeah.
Like I think he had like 180 something yards
150,
receiving.
Yeah, 9 receptions, 150 yards.
There you go.
And Baker Mayfield just put up Baker Mayfield numbers.
Pedestrian.
Yeah. But yeah, we all were like, oh, the Vikings got this game.
Yeah.
Overlooking the Bucks, but I don't know. It's week 1 though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's week 1. Let's chill out.
Yeah.
The Saints beat the Titans 16-15. You had Mr. Carr go 23-33, 305 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Another pedestrian game by Tannehill, 16-34, 198 yards, 3 interceptions. Put me in there, I would have thrown 4 interceptions.
They'd have put Will Levis in there, it'd have been 5.
Yeah. So, I'm in the middle between those two. I'm proud of that. Then Derrick Henry only had 15 carries for 63 yards, and then Hopkins 7 receptions, 65 yards.
Hopkins probably like, God, dog, man, what did I do?
I mean, at this point, I think he's just want to get that bag, want to get that
Yeah.
money.
It's like, bro, you got enough money. Like we were saying the last time, it's like, you got enough money. Well, you get that ring.
But man, that game had to be boring to watch.
It had to have been.
Then you have the Falcons defeat the Panthers 24-10. You had Ritter go 15-18, 115 yards. Bryce Young 20-38, 146 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions.
So not a great start for Bryce Young, and Hayden Hurst throws the touchdown pass
Isn't that crazy?
into the stands.
It's looking like Carolina's going to Carolina. I mean,
Yeah.
the way it's been these last couple of years.
Shout out to Bijan Robinson, hook 'em horns, got his first touchdown,
Yeah.
NFL touchdown. That was great.
And I was interested to see how that, dynamic duo with Algier and
Yeah.
he was going to work out. So
Well, and then you get that tri-headed monster with Patterson
Patterson, yeah.
too. With he wasn't there this week, but be interesting to see once they get him back.
yeah, to see how Atlanta might kind of
Slide by under the radar.
sneak go through there. And you had the Jaguars defeat the Colts 31-21. Yeah, Old Sunshine 24-32, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
It's kind of a close game there for a while.
It was.
And the Jags pulled away late. Must have done a couple bumps in the locker room with Tony Khan
Motivational speech.
while he was fearing for his life.
Yeah. My gosh.
I've never had any grown man lunge towards me. Bro, you own a professional football team.
Yeah. Come on now. Seriously.
I've never been so afraid for my life, my personal safety, ever.
To make that statement on live TV as well. Come on.
And not blink.
Yeah, the whole time. I can't even
do it. So I'm trying to stare down the camera, and I can't even do it. I can feel my eyes starting to twitch.
Anthony Richardson led the team in rushing. Is that concerning?
Well, I mean, you don't have Jonathan Taylor, so.
Yeah.
But now, when Taylor gets back, if he still is leading the team in rushing, yes, that's definitely a concern. It's just kind of like how he was at Florida.
I still feel like it was a reach to get him that high.
Yeah.
But he left with the injury in the final minute of the game. So I don't know how serious that is. I haven't heard anything from there. But
Yeah.
he's not going to keep up if it happens all year.
Especially if he's got to be the lead dog.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. It's not like he's built. I mean, he's a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he's Cam Newton big.
Yeah. But even then, Cam Newton, towards the middle of any career. I mean, he started getting injured because of those hits.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. I feel like that was a reach in the draft for him. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
impressive size, everything. Yeah, but when it comes down to it, like, man, how durable is he going to be?
Combine stats sometimes lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then you have the 49ers beat the Steelers 30-7. I picked Pittsburgh just because I don't like both teams. It's like the lesser of the two evils. You know, San Francisco's beat the last 2 years in the playoffs. Go with Pittsburgh, but yeah, San Francisco.
They just walked Kenny Pickett like a dog.
Yeah.
Nick Bosa showed out. He showed why he got paid.
I was like, he showed it.
Yeah, he showed why he got paid.
Yeah, he showed Joey B. Like, hey, man.
This is what you do.
This is what you do, homie.
It's how a white man runs a football.
For real. Yeah, Brock Purdy go 19 of 29, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, and McCaffrey 22 carries, 152 yards.
Did you see what Brock Purdy had to say after the game about Patrick Peterson saying he was going to pick him off 3 times?
Yeah, what did you say?
Something about was that Patrick that caught that touchdown?
Yeah.
I think he threw like a couple touchdowns on Patrick Peterson. So
yeah, that's good trash talk.
Yeah.
So, like I said, overreaction, right? First week, but the way last year looked and now you're looking at this year, the way it started for Pittsburgh. Will Tomlin have a losing season?
Yeah, I mean, overreaction. People are going to say, "Oh my God, this guy's falling, fire him."
For the last 5 years, 10 years? Now.
Yeah, he'll start out slow and then he'll come on strong at the end of the year. But that offense did not look like how everybody was predicting it this preseason to look.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Deontay Johnson went down for a little while. Pickens was basically a no-show. Freiermuth got lit up in the end zone, which was a perfectly legal and good hit. And they just couldn't. It's classic Pittsburgh. They used to be known for running the football.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it, over the past, 7-8 years, they have had 0 running game.
Yeah.
So.
Like the last great offense that they had is when they had Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, and that's it.
Yeah.
Then after that,
Juju.
Juju, and then who else they have? Oh my God, what's his name?
Heath Miller.
Yes, Heath Miller. The other receiver that he just left.
Claypool.
Yeah, Claypool. He thought he was all
Mister.
that. Yeah, that. Oh man. Yeah, he thought he was all that in the bag of chips, man. But yeah, the whole. Like, bro.
Get on the ball,
yeah.
dumbass.
Then he's getting mad because people are telling him to get on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Big fan of Mike Tomlin, so hopefully he turns it around. Then you have the Commanders and the Cardinals. The Commanders beat the Cardinals 20-16.
They were losing the majority of that game. The Commanders were.
Yeah.
Sam Howell, you're on my shit list right now.
But classic Arizona, right?
Finding a way to lose
all the time. Like new coach, same shit.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing. But yeah, Sam Howell had what? 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
1 touchdown, 1 interception, 1 rushing touchdown. Like 205 yards, I think, is what he had.
Yeah. Curtis Samuel 5 receptions, 54 yards. And Dobbs at 21 of 30, 132 yards.
But by comparison, he didn't have a Carson Wentz type game.
True.
By comparison, he's golden.
That's true. We talked about Arizona. Like, we feel like this team's going to suck this year. So they showed fight.
They showed fight, yeah.
But they let go of another lead.
Yeah.
What's been happening even under Kingsbury. Old Riverboat Ron. Yeah. The Commanders.
Old Mr. 8-8.
Yeah.
The new Mr. 8-8 after Jason Garrett's gone.
And then you had Eric Bieniemy, first game as offensive coordinator. Here's one thing I had to bring up real quick. So listening to First Take, and this is what gets me, right? So I'm listening to First Take, and they're talking about Tony for Kansas City. Stephen A's like, you got Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy working together. They're going to get this. I'm like, come on, man. Come on now. Really? Are you serious? Get paid all this money.
And you forget that
the dude's in Washington.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, it was a big deal when he moved to Washington.
Yeah.
But it's like stuff like that. Like,
so he was too busy worried about his name tag.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure that, Shannon doesn't call him Skip.
Skip.
But, man, you get paid all that money? Put us on there. We know where Airbnb's at. Come on now.
Who that is?
And he had the Raiders beat the Broncos 17-16. Ooh,
Whew, Sean Payton, that cannot sit well for Sean Payton.
not at all. Not at all. Russell Wilson, 27-34, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns. At least he didn't have an interception.
That's true.
I mean, don't look at the bright side.
Yeah, that's the one bright side, I guess, in that situation. But as you said, Stephen A. likes to call him old porn star Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy G. 20 of 26, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He got the victory.
Yeah,
I mean,
did just enough to get the job done.
looking at Sierra in the crowd. What's up?
What's up, girl?
I got them goodies.
Yeah.
You got them goodies. I got them goodies.
Right. Got the magic stick, baby.
But it has to be a heartbreaking defeat for Bronco fans.
Yeah.
I know Raider fans are loving it, right? But like I said, the bright side, Russell Wilson had no turnovers.
Yeah.
That's something you can kind of
Build on.
yeah. 'Cause I think Sean Payton's going to right the ship.
Yeah. I mean, the defense did exactly what the defense should have done. It's just they're out there on the field the majority of the time. Ain't nothing they can do.
Yeah.
You're going to get tired. But, I mean, does that say more about the Broncos' deficiency on offense, or is it just that the Raiders are just kind of,
Yeah, and the Raiders we just don't know.
Yeah.
There's no identity with McDaniels. The only identity with him is he's going to mess something up.
Yeah. Or is he going to stay or is he going to go?
Yeah. Like, I don't know if he's in or not.
Yeah.
Like, why you got 2 phones for? Who's calling you?
Hey, Bill, I can't talk right now.
They're looking at me. Like, yeah, you don't trust his ass.
Yeah.
And you got the Dolphins beat the Chargers 36-34. I heard this is like one of the best games of the day.
I did. That's what I heard, too. I wish they would have shown this on TV instead of the game that they had for Game of the Week.
So, yeah, Tua had 28-45, 466 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Tyreek Hill, Jesus Christ. 11 receptions, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Tyreek, once he gets that first touchdown,
Yeah,
good luck.
man. Herbert had 23 of 33, 228 yards, 1 touchdown. Eckler had 16 carries, 117 yards, 1 touchdown. Kellen Moore's first game as the OC for the Chargers.
Put up a lot of points, but
Same result
yeah.
with his mouth wide open. Like, that's all he does. Why did I call that pass play when I should have ran the ball?
I mean, he's going to get Brandon Staley fired quick.
I'm like, is that your intentions?
Yeah,
Like,
we're just going to get this guy fired.
yeah, just slide me in there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But when Miami's on, they're on.
Tua, when he is on fire. And
Yeah.
that just seems to be what he was on fire. I mean, that last pass to Tyreek, literally just right over the guy's shoulder.
Yeah.
Just right over. And Tyreek just hit him right in the chest.
I remember last year in the beginning, they were that chemistry wasn't there.
Yeah.
Now it's there. But can Tua
Stay
stay
healthy.
healthy? That's the question.
That is the big thing. He needs the you've seen Spaceballs, right?
Mm-hmm.
He needs the Darth helmet
Yeah.
to protect his
Rick Moranis had.
can't breathe in this damn thing.
But that's the only thing is like he has to stay healthy. Like,
Yeah.
not just for winning games, but dude, for his career. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, he has to stay healthy.
And clearly you can tell that Dolphins defense was missing Jalen Ramsey back there. They're missing, who else that they have that's on the defense that's on injured reserve right now? It's I know it's Ramsey. What's the Chubb? Is he still there?
Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb, yeah.
Let me see.
I know they've got like 3 or 4 players on IR, or not IR, on the PUP list right now.
I don't think Chubb's there.
Okay. I wasn't sure if he was still there or not. But, yeah, it's crazy. But, I mean, if they can just outscore everybody.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Then you have the Eagles defeat the Patriots 25-20.
Old Mac Jones almost pulled it off.
Mac Jones? Who Mac Jones? I mean, it looked like it was going to be a blowout in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
But, again, with Mac Jones throwing for 54 times, man.
Yeah, that's
a lot.
Hey, at least he's got a guy that knows somewhat how to call plays, even though he's not a very good play caller. And old Bill O'Brien.
Old Billy B, huh?
Yeah.
And Jalen Hurts, 22-33, 170 yards, 1 touchdown.
I think he also had a fumble, too.
Jalen did.
Yeah.
So will this be the sophomore slump
for Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
It's hard to say. I mean, bad weather conditions, game 1. It's really hard to say. I mean, he could. It's a new offense coordinator, right?
Yeah, they got a whole new offense coordinator, got a
Yeah.
new defensive coordinator.
So I mean, it could be a sophomore slump just because he's used to having to get used to a new offense. But he's a professional. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, I just this is me. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. Like just in general, his story is great, right?
Yeah.
But he wears the Eagles jersey, so I'm just like not wishing anything on the kid. All I'm wishing is,
He not do that good.
yeah. It's his 4th year, by the way. We say sophomore slump because of the fact that
He's the second
it's
year.
his
as a full
second
starter.
year as a full starter.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Anyway, the Packers still own the Bears.
Yeah.
They beat them 38-20.
Aaron Rodgers signed over the title.
He did. He's here. You go. I think I picked Chicago. But yeah,
You and Samuel both picked Chicago.
Yeah.
I was the only one that picked the Bears. I mean, I was the only one that picked the Packers.
But Jordan Love, 15-27, 245 yards, 3 touchdowns, and then Justin Fields, man, 24-37, 216, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
How many rushing yards did he have?
59.
50.
59.
I mean, Justin Fields, you were talking about Anthony Richardson being the guy, the offense, the running game. That was all Justin Fields. Now, granted, Roshan Johnson, I believe, for the running back group was the one that looked the best. He had a touchdown late in the game. But if Chicago can figure out how to run an offense and not make Justin Fields their number 1 rusher, they've got a chance. Their defense is okay, but they've got a chance to be a pretty good offense. They got a lot of speed out there. They're a receiver away.
There was one game last year where their offense looked amazing, and it was like flawless. And then the next year they just pooed.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's the guy.
Yeah.
I just don't see it.
I think he's not in the right system or has the right coaching staff around him and the right players around him.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I know there's a big deal about these smaller quarterbacks, and everyone wants to make the comparison like Drew Brees.
Yeah.
But Drew Brees is Drew Brees, and so like these smaller guys, like I don't think they really.
Well, that and then Drew Brees was accurate.
Yeah.
You can't really teach accuracy
At all. And like on the run, yeah, they're dangerous.
Yeah.
But once they get caught,
Yeah.
and then once they get stood up in the pocket,
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do you any good if it's 4th and 30 and he runs for 25 yards.
Yeah.
It still doesn't do you no good.
at all. So I don't know, man. And another thing that was bringed up, is it the Bears? Is that why Jordan Love
Looked like
had a great game, or is it just Jordan Love's
pretty good.
pretty good?
I don't know. I mean, that first half was a struggle.
Yeah.
I mean, but then that second half, they broke it open. Aaron Jones hurting himself after scoring a touchdown. Who was it that was running? Greg Jennings running all the way to the end zone with a cramp.
Oh yes, classic. That was on the. Did they have that on NFL 2K?
Yeah.
Then you have the Rams beat the Seahawks 30-13. Another game that I thought the Seahawks were going to win this game.
I did too. Samuel called that one right.
Yeah, Stafford 24-38, 334 yards. Geno Smith 16-26, 112 yards. 1 touchdown. Matt Stafford's like, I'm still here. Like,
Yeah.
what's up?
Cooper Kupp on IR for the first 4 weeks.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a big deal. Big win for
Yeah.
them. And I guess with the Rams having such a bad year last season, I don't know, chip on their shoulder maybe.
Could be.
Uh,
Stafford realizes this is it.
yeah. But the Seahawks, like I said, I thought they were going to take this game, but no.
Yep.
Then the Monday night game that we started off with, the Jets did defeat the Bills 22-16 in overtime. Classic game to end the first week of the season. They had Aaron Rodgers go down. Josh Allen sucks. I mean, so many storylines you get from this game.
Josh Allen looked like Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
He was seeing ghosts out there. I mean, he threw 3 interceptions to what was Whitehead.
Whitehead, yeah.
Threw 3 picks to him. I mean, somebody I can't remember if it was Joe Buck or if it was somebody on the Manning cast that said, Yeah, Whitehead. He's leading. He's leading the Bills in receptions right now. He's the second leading receiver in receptions for the Bills. He goes. The problem is he plays for the other team.
Probably Eli said something like that.
But yeah, I was like, golly, dude. I mean, Zach Wilson. He got them there.
Yeah.
He managed.
Yeah.
He kept them in that game and didn't give the game away.
Yeah, because the only thing that could have happened, anything that would have been bad, was he would have freaking cost him the game.
Yeah.
He would have had the Josh Allen stats.
Yeah. But Breece Hall had a hell of a game.
Mm.
So much for easing him back.
Yeah. Nah, you're going to go play.
Yeah. I mean, Dalvin Cook's probably like, damn, why don't I get the ball? So you do. I mean, he had a decent game too, but Breece Hall definitely shown that he's the lead back.
Yeah.
He is the lead back. Garrett Wilson went out there too, made a hell of a touchdown catch to put them in the lead. And that pass was not a good pass.
No.
It wasn't a bad pass, but it wasn't a good pass.
He's like, I got a touchdown though.
Yeah. I mean, he tipped it up to himself, caught it, bobbled it, caught it, and the DB's just like, what the hell happened? I was looking at him. What happened?
Yeah. But with Josh Allen, though, like, there has to be a time now where you're like, all right, like, don't try to be who you're not.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes he puts too much pressure on himself, and he wants to, like, just the comparisons, like, with him and Mahomes, right, or, like, this is the rivalry now. And I feel like sometimes he wants to be like Mahomes, like, dude, just play your game.
Yeah.
Chill out. It's going to come to you, but, man.
It's like, bro, there's a time to throw a bomb,
Yeah.
and there's a time just to check it down.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You can punt.
Right.
It's not going to kill you to punt.
Yeah.
Or just throw it out of bounds. Just be like Rodgers and just throw it out of bounds.
Because I feel like he's in his own head.
Yeah.
He really is.
For him, I think it's like once he has one bad turnover, one bad read, it just kind of starts rolling downhill. And that can even start, too, if like it bounces off his receiver's hands.
Yeah.
It kind of starts trickling in his head. He's kind of gun shy to throw it, or he hesitates on a read and just says, "To hell with it," and takes off running.
He ain't Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Brett Favre don't give a shit.
Yeah.
5 picks in a row.
So-
Nah, sling it again.
So then again, there's triple covered. He's open.
What?
What do you mean? What safety? There was 2 of them, Brett. Oh, I didn't see him.
Oh, that's a position.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just defensive backs.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Okay. Thought that was just a scoring play for
Yeah.
the defense.
But yeah, now the times come for like the Bills in general. We talked about the Bills and like their window is closing
Yeah.
really fast.
I mean, you look at the competition. Miami on offense can match with Buffalo. The Jets can match Buffalo's defense and probably surpass it. That defense is legit. That defense is badass.
Yeah.
Quinnen Williams was God.
That's a bad man right
That's
there.
a bad dude. He got his money. He says, "All right, I'm going to show you why I got paid
Yeah.
this money." Mr. 11 sacks.
Yeah.
Got 11 sacks today.
He's great, man.
He was great in Hard Knocks.
Yeah. He's a character.
Yeah.
He could be a superstar, like just
Yeah,
alone, not even playing football.
right. He has that type of personality.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like their defense is great, and Buffalo just there now, kind of just like you said, Miami. You never know with New England;
Yeah.
they're still hanging around. The Jets are on the up and up, even with Rodgers' injury. So, yeah, their window's closing fast. So we look at next week's games. I won't write them down. We'll look back on the show.
Yeah.
We got to. But we got Thursday night game. You got Minnesota at Philadelphia. I'm going with the Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
You have the Jets at the Cowboys. This is going to be a defensive battle. It's going to be a hell of a game.
This one's just going to be whatever defense cracks first.
Yeah. And I'm more confident in my pick now than I would have been yesterday morning.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Dallas.
As I'm making these horrible faces here. Yeah, I'm going to pick Dallas.
Then you have the Raiders at the Bills. We're going to see where, I guess, Las Vegas is at now,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
I'm going to go with Buffalo. I think they rebound.
Yeah, I'll take Buffalo as well.
Then you have the Ravens at the Bengals. So a division game. Cincinnati cannot afford to go into in division games. With that, I'm going to go with the Ravens. I picked them to win the division.
Yeah. They play tough. I don't expect Burrow to have like a great game because even last year he started super slow last year. I think Cincinnati's defense is better than Baltimore's offense, so I think the defense will keep them in the game. So I'm gonna go Cincinnati.
Then you have the Chiefs at the Jaguars. This is interesting. KC's favored by 3 points. I'm gonna go Kansas City. I think they'll bounce back as well.
Kansas City. I mean, especially if we got a healthy healthy-ish Travis Kelce.
Well, he's playing.
Yeah,
he's
playing.
Play.
Yeah.
And then you have the Chargers at the Titans.
I mean, this one's an easy one, but that's a terrible matchup.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers.
Packers at the Falcons.
This will be a true test to see how good those two teams really are.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm gonna go with the Packers.
I'm gonna say rise up and hook 'em Bijan.
There you go.
The Falcons.
And then you have the Seahawks at the Lions. So man, Ford Field's gonna be rocking. It's gonna be nuts. And for that, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Lions.
I'm gonna pick the Dan Campbells.
Then you have the Colts at the Texans. Indy's only a 1-point favorite in this game. I'm gonna go with Texans.
Bulls on parade, baby. Texans. That's probably one of those picks picking with my heart, but it's promising.
I can see it happen.
Yeah.
Then you have the Bears at the Bucks. Ugh. You know, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. I'm picking Tampa Bay.
So I'm going to jump over to the other side, and I'm going to pick the Bears.
The Bears. Then you have the Giants at the Cardinals. Ugh. I think New York wins. I think they kind of get out that shell.
Yeah. I think Daniel Jones looks like he's going to think that they're Minnesota, and he's going to play great. But, yeah, I think, Giants.
Then you have the 49ers at the Rams. Oh, these games are always good.
Yeah.
These two games, these are always good with the Rams and Niners. With the 49ers.
Like how you looked at the title like, I don't want to pick them, but you know what? Yeah, I'm going to say the 49ers.
Then you have the Commanders at the Broncos. That's an ugly matchup.
There's a lot of ugly matchups this week.
There is. I'm going to go with the Broncos.
Let's ride, Broncos Nation. Broncos.
Then the Sunday night game, you have the Dolphins at the Patriots. Oh, man. I'm going to go with Miami.
Get the line straight, snort it up. Let's go Miami.
They got all day to do it before the game starts. Then you have, we got 2 Monday night games?
See, normally they do that on the opening weekend.
All right. Whoever wrote this NFL Monday night schedule for the, and I guess I see why they put 2 Monday night games. So you got the Saints at the Panthers. I'm going to go with the Saints.
I'll take Carolina.
And then the other Monday night game, you have the Browns at the Steelers. I'm going to go with Cleveland.
Yeah, I got to pick Cleveland too.
There are some ugly
Are they playing?
matchups.
Are they playing in Cleveland or are they playing in Pittsburgh?
In Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'll pick Cleveland.
There are some ugly games, like legit ugly matchups.
Yeah. It's like they spoiled us week 1 with some pretty good games. And this week it's like, nope. Let's just make the worst possible combination of games we can think of.
You ain't lying. So if you're a betting person, don't bet this week.
Yeah.
It can go either way. It's ugly.
This is a disaster too for fantasy football players because it's like, damn.
That's why I don't play fantasy. Like I told y'all a lot of times, I stress enough watching the Cowboys. I can't stress enough looking at my players and seeing if they're getting me points or winning the league, man. But, yeah, so week 2, the NFL coming up starting Thursday. We got the storylines already. Aaron Rodgers hurt.
Tom Brady looking to come back probably.
Yeah, that's going to be around for a while.
Yeah.
We had Jones just signed with New England, Kansas City.
Yeah. Chandler Jones. Or not Chandler Jones.
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
1 year deal.
Hey, man.
Can we talk about the people that were sitting around him? Like
the little mob bosses next to
yeah.
him?
I was like, what is this?
Did you notice he had a Seahawks hat in his hand?
Yeah.
Think that was leverage intentionally?
I'm sure
Somebody
it was.
tried to say it was just probably because the outfit he was wearing. Like, could have wore like a baseball team hat.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like it was probably specific.
It was. Like, yeah, if you got a favorite baseball team in, I don't know, Atlanta, right? The Braves. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. That's true.
Same thing.
Florida State, same thing.
Yeah. But, yeah, so that's our picks for this week. Appreciate y'all joining us. You want to hit us up, inyourhousesports@gmail.com. Like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've been doing our weekly In Your House Sports After Dark.
After Dark tip drill.
on
Uncut.
Facebook Live and YouTube Live. So be sure to check that out. Well, we review college football and then NFL.
Yeah, we'll do some things like that. So keep an eye out for that every Sundays, Mondays.
Sunday, Mondays.
Just keep an eye out.
We got pop in and surprise.
Yeah. So keep the notification bells on. So when we do go live,
Yeah.
you know. And then on the Facebook side, we'll try to put the heads up on that. So
I mean, it's at night. You're just scrolling anyway. You ain't
Yeah.
looking at nothing important. You see the notification bell go up. Oh,
Yeah.
shit, let me watch these guys.
sitting your ass in bed debating on how much you hate going to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're going to call in. Oh, I'll stay up another hour and a half and watch these fools talk.
But, yeah, so appreciate y'all for joining us. I'm Manny D.
Your boy Vasos.
Peace out.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.